Folks, I'm Modulus. I'm back again for another kit review. So this will be the PLA Navy Type 071 Amphibious Transport Dock. So this kit is 1/700 scale Trumpeter kit. So this kit, a little bit about the kit. Kit is released in 2019, so it's quite new. A little bit of photo etch parts included. It's 2019. So this kit 06726. So this kit comes with these Chinese LCACs and the Z8 helicopters. So that's about it on the box. So let's just get in to check out the sprues and plastics on this kit. So for this kit, it's not, these are the instructions, instruction manuals, and this is the color guide. So I think for this kit, it's not gonna be so complicated. There is a 350 scale kit for this, but I think that kit is too, I believe it has like 800 parts for that kit. But for this particular kit, I have actually counted the parts, and there are about 112 parts for the ship, and there's 28 pieces for the helicopter and the LCAC. So I think not not so many parts for the ship actually. So I believe the 350 scale has more parts because they include a lot of these the vehicles. So typically starts off, it does have a little bit of interior on the ship. Starts off with the hull, deck, rotors, and then the structures and all the smaller things, smaller bits that goes on the deck. Then there's the LCAC, the Z8 helicopter, and it's completed. So I don't think it's such a complicated kit. So in the box itself, there is the hull. So one sprue for the hull. And okay, let's take a look at the hull. So there are quite a lot of details, and this particular ship, usually Trumpeter is a full hull or at waterline, but I think due to the design of the ship, they have to do a two-piece hull. Probably it's not going to be possible to do a full hull at the bottom and the top. Maybe because there are things like this which requires slight molding. So this this ship itself, I think the length is about a little bit about 12 inches, maybe about 29 centimeters. Sorry, 29 millimeters. Or is it 29 centimeters? Okay, I'm a bit confused there. So that is the hull. And we get another sprue here for the interior parts, I think. So, okay, so there are details on the interior wall. I think these are probably the structural parts. But usually this interior will not be seen. And there's another sprue here for all the deck parts here. So okay, so there are details for the deck. I believe this is the interior deck, and this will be the front deck of the ship. I see a little bit of some scratch marks on these areas here, but all these smaller details are already there, and looks like, yeah, quite a nice details. And there is a nameplate. So I think this ship's name is Kunlun Shan. So this will probably be the roof. Maybe that's why there are some details there. Not sure why these details are there. It's probably for the roof in the interior. Same goes for here. Okay, okay, then there is a bag here that is wrapped up in this plastic styrofoam. So these are probably, I think it's the same sprue. So these are the smaller, probably the smaller deck parts. I think these are really small here. But the detail looks pretty good. And there's another bag here. So this one is also protected here. Okay. So these are also the smaller parts, the rotor blades. quite detailed there. And then there are a lot of these smaller things here. So this is the two LCACs. But these are Chinese LCACs. And also it's part of the LCAC piece. And then this one would be the funnel. That's also nice. This is probably one of the superstructure parts. Then there are two screws here. I believe these are for the LCACs. So there are details in these things here. And then there is another, probably this is a superstructure parts. Not so sure why they have to make this sprue to be so big, because there are only 3 parts here. Okay, then there is another, I think this is probably a tower or antenna maybe. Some details there. Some ladder details. I don't know what this G5 here is for. It's probably gonna be covered up. I believe it's the parts number G5, but it's also engraved here. Then more smaller things. I think they got a lot of these small sprues here, so these are also structure parts probably. And then there is a transparent sprue, and these are the helicopters. So this is the Z8, what was it, Z9, Z8 helicopters. So there are 2 of these, and then there is a stand, so I'm not gonna open this. And there's decals. So this decal is take a look. Okay, so there's a lot of these lines given. These are probably helicopter landing lines, which is nice to have, and smaller decals. So I think the decal looks nice. So I think that's all in the box. There is one propaganda given here. So this Chinese version is actually something similar to the Americans, like this USS New York. It's a landing dock for helicopters. And there is one last thing here, which is the photo edge. So this is probably a antenna tower, and that's it. So I think this kit is it's quite interesting. I didn't want to build the 350 scale because I think there are too many parts, and this ship is quite big. So I think there are some information here. Length is 300 mm, and there are 140 plus pieces. So, but the ship only has 117 pieces, and the rest is the helicopter and the vehicle. So, I think that's all for this kit's review. I hope you like this, and I hope I get to start on this kit soon. Since currently I'm still working on the Tycon, the Roga. So hopefully soon I will come back on this build. So until then, thanks for watching, and happy modeling, and cheers for now. Goodbye.